Alright, let's go ahead and convert each of these to each degree measure to radians. The first one I have 108 degrees, so for each of these, you're putting right there in the numerator, right? Tomorrow we're just going to switch it. I'm going to give you the radian, you solve for the degree. So I'm going to have radians over 2 pi equals 108 divided by 360. The awesome student, you found that the GCF is? Someone said 12. That looks like a good number. Ooh, someone said 18?
Yeah, 18.
18?
Yeah.
18 times what?
6.
And then this one will be 18 times up. That wasn't the best one. Look.
What? Isn't it 30 and 11?
Okay, so let's just, I want to show you. Let's just see if you don't get the greatest common factor we don't have here. I know it's not the greatest common factor because when I cancel my 18ths, that becomes 48, 108. I'm still left with 6 over 20.
Divide by 2.
So someone said divided by 2. So that's 3 times 2 and 10 times 2. So if you multiply this number by 2, 36 was a GCF. Raise your hand if you got 36. How come you didn't say anything? So, did you guys see what I did? 108. Let's just say that the GCF is 36. 36 times 3. And 36 times 10. That was the best one. Why? Because you can just cancel the 36. The answer is 3/10. Let's just say you didn't get it like we didn't get the first time. Well, if I take whatever number you found, I found 18 times 6, or you guys did, and 18 times 20. If I cancel these, I just have to reduce another fraction, which is okay. It's just more work. 6 over 20 can be reduced as 3 over 10. So now I have radians over 2 pi equals 3 over 10. So you could do it super fast, or like for me, it took some time and I had to do it twice. I'm just going to multiply both sides by 2 pi. And I have radians is equal to 2 goes into 10 how many times? Raise your hand if you got 3 pi over 5. Okay, so 3 pi over 5 is equal to 108 degrees. That's my first answer. Okay, let's do a problem now with a negative. Same thing, radians over 2 pi is going to equal negative 135 degrees over 360. Class, what's the GCF?
What?
GCF.
Negative 15 and 9.
You wrote negative 15 times 9?
Yeah.
So you're saying 9 is your GCF?
Yeah.
Okay. So 40 times 9? Notice how that one doesn't work, but it's okay. Look, look. It's alright. 15 times, negative 15 times 9 is negative 135. My 9's cancel. Can I reduce that again, class?
Yes.
So that is 5 times 3 times negative 1. And 40 is 5 times 8, so I cancel my 5's. And you get negative 3/8. So if I reduce negative 135 over 360, I get negative 3/8. I have radians over 2 pi. Class, how do you get rid of that 2 pi there? Multiply both sides by 2 pi. And your 2 pi's are going to cancel. Let's just say you get stuck right here. You can just change this 8 to be what? 4 times 2. And your 2's cancel. what's left on the top part of the fraction?
Negative 3 pi.
Yeah, you can put your finger there. Negative 3 pi.
Oh,
And what's left in the denominator is just 4 times 1, which is just 4. So negative 3 pi over 4 is the same thing as negative 135 degrees. Now in the last problem, you'll realize that it's not a reducible fraction. How do you know that? Well, when we're doing the problem, I get radians over 2 pi equals 325.7 degrees over 360. Now pay attention. I just need to get this into radians. So if I multiply both sides by 2 pi, my 2 pi's are going to cancel, so I have radians is equal to 325.7 degrees times 2 pi all over 360. Now, you can probably tell right away it's a decimal. Most likely it's not going to be reducing nice into a fraction. So this one would be okay to use your calculator. So if you pull out your calculator, good thing Mr. Ing's nice and not doing a calculator check on the first day back from break.
Should have been
10 years ago it would have been 90 push-ups today, huh?
Nowadays I like that.
I'm a nice teacher. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to multiply 325.7 times 2 pi. Now before I do that, make sure your calculator is on degree mode. If you don't see that on your calculator, if you have a scientific calculator, you'll see DEG or rad. How do you move it? You just press mode. Go down to the third option. It has degrees or radians. Click on degrees so it's blinking. And then I'm going to press second mode or to quit back to the home screen. And now I'm going to do 325 degrees, 0.7. And I'm going to use 2 sets of parentheses to show the calculator I know the difference between the numerator and denominator. And when I press 2 pi, I'm actually going to press the pi button, which is right underneath the clear, and it's in blue. So I have to press second, and then this button, which is a caret, gives me pi. And then I'm going to close my parentheses, and then I'm going to divide that by 360. Now, if you count on your calculator, or on our problem, count with me, ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have 4 significant digits, which means I'm going to need 4 significant digits as my answer. What am I going to write? 5.685. 325.7 degrees is equal to 5.658 radians. Now, I want to show you another way if you didn't do it like mine. You could just divide these two. Don't touch your calculator, and then multiply it by 2 pi. Multiply by 2 pi. And you get the same answer. So those are 3 examples how to convert from degrees to radians.